All right, hopefully this will work. All right, see if I'm live. Seems to be holding. I had a little bit of trouble. I don't know. Might be multiple streams out there. All right. Let's see about getting this one straight. All right. How's it going, guys? Sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, get that all started. So how's it guys going? Hope you guys are having a good one. Hope you guys are ready for the weekend. Let's see. I'm gonna have another one of these. I got this other day. This is fun. It's actually called Rip and Dip. That's what I call it. Rip it and grip it and rip it. It's a pizza ring, and it's got like the cheese filling in the middle, and it comes with a little cup of pizza sauce, and you dip it in, and I guess you rip it and you dip it. Rip it and dip it, grip it and rip it, whatever you want to do. However works for you, I guess. So yeah, anyway, I don't know if you guys saw the title. I sent away for this. It's called Only Crack Sauce. I don't know. And this is habanero extra spicy. And they had you can go to this onlycracksauce.com, I believe. And they were doing a thing about, they were giving it away if you text the guy. Yeah, you text the guy and he gave you like a code. Normally this bottle was $15 for this, and I only paid $5 shipping. So they gave you a discount code and it took off the $15. So I don't know if this is worth 20 bucks. I've actually tried it. It's not that bad. It's not too hot. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit spicy. It's not as hot as this. I tried this the other day. This is the Aardvark Reaper. I actually tried this. You'll see it in a review coming up. Drugs are bad. Yeah, you will see that in a review coming up. That is some hot. That's some hot Reaper pepper. I'll tell you that. You don't want to mess with that one. It's pretty dang hot. So yeah, you'll see that. I think what, Tuesday. So you'll check that out. And I haven't found anything to put this one on yet, but actually I had it on dinner tonight. It wasn't too bad. I had a chicken broccoli casserole and I put a little bit on there. It wasn't too bad. Just a little spicy. The only trouble is when they designed this thing, they just have the pour spout is pretty big, and it's very watery. It's not real thick, so a lot of it comes out. It's habanero, kind of like a sweet, a little bit sweet, a little bit smoky. So it's mostly habanero. It's not super hot, but it does have a kick. So not like the Reaper. The Reaper actually was flavorful and it was very hot. It goes well with lots of things too. I will just tell you, it goes well with all kinds of different meat. 3 different kinds, maybe. That might be a hint, who knows? Yeah, that was kind of fun doing that one the other day. And yeah, I went there 20 years ago. That place actually shut down a couple years ago. So no more Hooters. Hooters has been shut down. Hooters has left the building. I don't know that they have any more Hooters around here. There was one in another town. I think there's still one in San Francisco, but yeah, the Hooters are gone. Sorry. They're not around here anymore. I guess they didn't do much good. Like I said, I went there about 20 years ago when it opened, and um, yeah, I hadn't been there for a while. So I never really got back there. I don't know, just wasn't one on the checklist, I guess. Like I said, I went there way long time, even before I got married, and I was like, what was it? I had a Cuban sandwich. I didn't even try the wings, so. But if you saw that one episode of South Park, just exactly like the South Park. They come around, oh, hi, honey, how you doing? And then they touch your hand, you know, can I get you anything else? Hi, sweetie. Then, you know, always the, you know, sweetie, babe, honey. Yeah. Really? Okay. Who owlers? I don't know. We call it something different. Yeah, who knows? Anyway, so I haven't been there for a while. But let's see what else. And that's the only thing. Yeah, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Yeah, that's about the only thing I did. I was gonna get out and do some reviews today, but yeah, I was having a little bit of issues today, so I don't know. I gotta something's up with my car. I gotta take a look at that before I can really go anywhere. It was leaking coolant, so I don't know. I might have a coolant leak. I might need to replace a hose or something. I'm not sure. So I didn't really want to go anywhere. That's what I was going to do. And you know what was crazy was the other day when it came out, the menu said Cantina Taco, and it said the Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch Dorito Taco. Put them in my cart, and then it said we can't check out because some of these items are not available. And then I found out that the Doritos Taco is not available. They only have the Cantina Tacos available. So I will, I'll get down there eventually. Also, Jack in the Box has got some new items. Still got to do the Beast Burger. Yeah, a few other things. I just did not get to do anything today. So I'll have to check out about that and see what I got to do about the car, because I can't. Yeah, it's the Cool Ranch, Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Taco shell. I guess they're using the Flamin' Hot Doritos like the other one. They used to have the Flamin' Hot, and I guess the new one is, but maybe it's not in the area right now or whatever. Some places have it, but I guess my area doesn't have it, and that's why it wasn't there. And yeah, and oh, and just to let you guys know, I did do an official hack. Sort of. You'll see that coming up soon. All right, so I'm gonna grip it and rip it. Yeah, that's what I heard. All right, so yeah, this has got the cheese in the middle. Hey, Scott. Yeah, so I didn't even get out to go anywhere. I'll figure it out. Yeah, a lot of stuff's kind of coming out quick succession. Plus, I've got a whole lot of. This one's called. It's actually called Rip and Dip. This one is 5 cheese. I think they had a pepperoni, then they had a calzone as well. And like I said, it comes with a little dipping sauce. kind of close to like a Little Caesars. Found that at the grocery store. Kind of cool. Nice snack. And then, wow. I am trying this one tonight. This is called Yuzu Kain Echelon. That's got some kick to it too. It is a Yuzu, like is a lemon flavor, really sour Japanese lemon, and then it's got a Kain kick to it. Sour and spicy. So yes, very, very tart on that lemon. And I still have my Rays coming. I got a case of the blue shock. See how that goes. And then I got Blue Shock and Blue Shock on the go packets and Blue Shock hydration and stickers and all kinds of stuff. Oh, you just went to Wendy's? Anything good? I haven't. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the one my friend sent me from Canada. I got a couple other to try. That one was kind of weird. I thought it was more like chocolate, but apparently not. But yeah, I'll eventually find it. Yeah, so I was waiting for some of these other ones to do, and actually you'll see in a couple of reviews, some way back classic reviews from the vault, I guess is what you want to call them. I found some really old reviews. You'll see on there is a whole different background, no hats. Yeah, Wendy's, I like their chicken sandwich. For some reason, I like the spicy chicken. That one I like the best. I don't know. Everybody says Popeyes. Everybody says some Chick-fil-A. I don't know. I like Wendy's because of the spice in the breading, and the spice, you know, kind of gets into the chicken too. I can definitely tell you, McDonald's, their McChicken has gone downhill. I don't know. Their McChicken patty is a little bit tough. It's very thin now. It's really not worth it, but you know. Of course, you could have got the more expensive one, the $5 classic chicken and spicy chicken and all those other ones. But yeah, wasn't real thrilled, especially for the price now. Really? That sounds kind of good. You know, I haven't had a baked potato from there in like a long time. I remember when they used to have, when I used to go to the Wendy's that was here, it was in another town and it had just opened. Yeah, it had just opened and they had like this old time decor. And it was like, had wood paneling, and then the tables had like old time ads on them. And then it had like these beads that were hanging, crystal beads that were hanging. Looked like it was out of the 60s or something. You know, hippie hangout. And then they remodeled it inside, but I remember the old style one was a long time ago when it very first opened. And then they had the little station where you got like the napkins, and then they had the little ketchup dispensers. Hey, Swampy. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Then somewhere along the line they remodeled. The same with McDonald's, man. We used to have a McDonald's, and it was like back in the 70s, and they had those plastic benches that you had to slide along, and then they had like a wood paneling and a picture of a horse on a mountain. Doing okay. And yeah, that was most uncomfortable seats in there. And well, they wanted you only to come in there for a few minutes and then get out. They didn't want you to stay very long, so they didn't make the seats very comfortable. In and out, that's all you wanted. Oh, and speaking of in and out, I should go back. I should try the one that Ian said he got. I saw a picture of him. He posted the picture in and out. You can get onions 6 ways at in and out, apparently. Fresh onions sliced, fresh onions chopped, and then you can get grilled onions sliced, and grilled onions whole. He put all 6 on his burger. All 6 versions of it. So it was like massive onions. Yeah, they had the super bar and spaghetti and like potato salad. Yeah, all 6 ways of the onions on his burger. Grilled 3 ways and raw 3 ways. Sliced, diced, and whole. And then grilled, sliced, grilled whole, and grilled diced. I guess it's a finer chop, I guess. Apparently, I didn't know they did that. I know you can do grilled onions, and I know you can do fresh onions, but didn't know they had other options. But yeah, they had the salad bar, and it had like pudding, and it had potato salad, pasta, spaghetti. Yeah. They had that when I was going to school, and I saved the paper plate. What was like styrofoam plate. I would save the plate, and I would go back the next day. Yeah, officially yes. You'll be seeing that on Tuesday, I believe. So I'm only doing one. I'm not going to do the other ones. Only wanted to do the one. The other ones, yeah. Yeah, they do. You get points. You get free stuff. A lot of times they throw up random deals. You know, like one day it'll be get a free single, free fries, a free Baconator, something like that. They'll just throw up something. You know, one day it was like all of a sudden, boom, free burger. So, yeah, not too bad. And I'm kind of disappointed in Burger King right now. Burger King, their app is seriously hurting. Really? Cool. How did you like it? You know, I actually did that a while back on a live stream. I made a Lansing Air Burger. You know what? Should have used the app. Should have used the app because mine was not that expensive. Normally, if you use the hack on the menu, it was $13 $13.50 for the 3 items using the hack in the menu. But if you use the other app, I used the one, it was buy 1 sandwich, get 1 for 29 cents. Hey, Harden. So yeah, you can use that, the one, you get 1 for regular price, you get 1 for 29 cents. They were, for a while, they were doing 2 for $6. And then, yeah, so you use the regular one, you get it for 29 cents, and then you can get the other item for free, or I mean, for regular price. So it wasn't too bad. Yeah, I ended up getting mine for, I think it was about $9. And I got a drink too, so that was cool. And I added something different to it too, so just to give you guys a little bit of a teaser, I guess. You know, because it called the Land, Sea, and Air Burger, but I added something. Okay, I added something a little bit, another element to the equation. Land, sea, and air. Elements. But like I said, sometimes you can get the land, sea, and air, but don't forget about the fire. The fire. 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 Yeah, no, it's a Big Mac, a fillet of fish, and a McChicken. And you have to dump half the buns. So, yeah, it is kind of wasteful for one. And they don't assemble it, you got to assemble it yourself. But like I said, don't use the hack, use the in-app deals. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Well, when I got mine, there was barely any mayo on it anyway. They put a dash of it. The Big Mac had more Big Mac sauce on it, I think. And I don't know what is with their Big Mac. They used to have the middle bun was like thin. They just used two bottom buns on mine anyway. Did they start doing that? They did like the middle, and it used to have like the middle bun, and it was like cut in half. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, but they had like 2 bottom buns on mine. It was like hecka thick. Yeah. Like I said, you got to use the app. If you have points, cash in your points. Yeah, there was 2 bottom buns in between, and then, well, they had the top bun and then the bottom bun, and I'm like, what the heck? Why is this so thick on the middle bun? Guess we ran out of the middle portion. I don't know. But yeah, I ditched all the fillet of fish buns and the McChicken buns. Otherwise, it's like way too much. Yeah, 2 bottoms, and then the top bun, and then all the mess. Yeah, they don't advertise that one. Also, they had the 1035 burger. You can get a burger and a McMuffin, but you have to go at like 10:35 right when they're switching over. That was kind of a thing. They had another one too. I can't remember what the other ones were. The only one that I know that was new was that double crunchy double. Exactly, but I don't know. I guess I got lazy, or they ran out. So yeah, guess they were on crack. Yeah, I don't know if you saw this, Harden. I got this today called Only Crack Sauce. Hey, Latina. Only crack sauce, and it's habanero. It's not too hot. Not too hot at all. A little spicy. The Reaper pepper's much. That one's actually not too bad. Yeah, this one. They had another one, a jalapeno. But like I said, I got it for a deal. Just paid the shipping. I went on there. It was like on Instagram. It was on Instagram, and if you message the onlycrack.com or whatever, they gave you a code for a free bottle. You just have to pay the shipping, and you apply the code in there. They were only doing it for like the first, I don't know, 500 people or something. I was kind of skeptical. I'm thinking, this isn't going to work. Put in the code, took off. Normally $15 for this bottle. And so I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, you can put it on vanilla ice cream. You can put it on Oreos. Well, normally, yeah, $15 would have been way expensive. Then it would have been 20. Because I paid for this one, I got 3 of these for 20. The Aardvark Reaper. You only had to buy them 3 at a time on their website. Well, it was like $20. I'm trying to remember if it was that was with the shipping. I think it was like 3 for 15 and then shipping and all that. So it was like worked out to be like $20. They got other flavors too. They got a scorpion one. They've got Reaper, habanero. They got jalapeno. They got a couple other ones. Black bean one. They actually, I found out later they had a variety pack. I was gonna get that one, but I don't know. But so I got 3. I got 3 of these bottles, and they're pretty hot. They're okay if you put them like in something. Oh yeah. Oh man. I don't know. Oh wow. This stuff got a kick. Wow. When was the date? Ten 22, I can't tell. 10:30? I can't read that date. But yeah, this has got some kick. This is Yuzu Kain. It's an energy drink with kain. Yeah, don't go to Big Lots. It's going okay, thank you. Yeah, go to Big Lots. Watch the expiration dates on those things. Because that one was old stock. I found out that they stopped making the Sky Bar somewhere along the line. But yeah, go to Big Lots. I found these. They're back. Hey, Dio. guys remember these ones? Yeah, but these are back. The cream savers. They discontinued them somewhere along the line, and they are back. Only at Big Lots. But someone else said they found them at like Hy-Vee, and I guess they're starting to hit the other flavors. Only this one in the orange cream. I didn't find the orange cream. And what else? Found these other ones too the other day. This is weird. Hi, Tazzy. Guys ever seen this one? Kool-Aid bubblegum. Kool-Aid bubblegum. Cherry, tropical punch, and grape. You can find those, I guess. Yeah. So, all kinds of different stuff. Sometimes you find weird things. Actually, I found that at the 99-cent store. They got some weird candies and weird chips and weird drinks. Nah, not a big cilantro. No, cilantro es no bueno. Sorry. No likey de cilantro. You know, some people, they have a certain palate and cilantro tastes like dirt or soap. And that's kind of what it tastes like to me. So a lot of people don't like it. So I try to tell them, leave off the cilantro. Don't like the pico de gallo. I don't know, just never been one for that. But some people love it. They think it tastes like, you know, no, it's no muy bueno. Muy yucko. To me. Maybe that's just my palate. I don't know. Yeah, but the hot sauce you could put on everything. You put in ramen, you can put it in chili, you can put it in, I don't know, pretty much anything. Like they say, they put that Frank's on everything. I put that on everything. Frank's hot sauce. Or once in a while. Yeah, Cholula's not bad. Frank's, or what's that other one? I got Sweet Baby Ray's hot sauce. They have what's that with Valentina? Louisiana Crystal, the really cheapo, El Yucateca is actually pretty good. I've had that for a little while. I got a bunch of different sauces up there that I just haven't done. They're probably no good anymore. I should probably go through my cabinet and throw out some of those ones. Some of them are like, they're all brown and yucky. Had them for a while. Yeah, Texas Pete. They have Texas Pete Extra Hot. They have what's the other one I got? Well, plain Tabasco. And Tapatio. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, get that from the Dollar Tree. Although the last couple times I went in there, they didn't have any. So yeah, right now, you know, places don't have everything right now. You're not guaranteed of having everything in stock. So no good noodles, no good frozen foods are out of a lot of those. Just not getting the shipments. That's true. Some of the ones that are just mild are really good. Yeah, I tried those a little while ago, the Jamaican beef and the Jamaican jerky. Those are actually they're kind of good. They're like Hot Pockets. But they have like a pastry on them. Those are pretty good. Or their frozen burgers or the barbecued beef sandwich. You know, anything would be, I would rather have the barbecue pork sandwich from the Dollar Tree than that one I got from Wiener Schnitzel the other day. $8 for that ridiculous sandwich. It was a little regular hamburger bun, and it had like one little scoop of the brisket on it, and that was it. It was $8. Can't get over that. Couldn't get over that. I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. I should have went with the brisket dog or the brisket fries. They probably would have been better. Well, it is what it is. Well, not just that. The prices have gone way up for what you're getting, and I mean, they're charging more and they're making them smaller. Yeah, they're making them way smaller, and yeah, what you pay for, you know, you don't get much. I've seen a lot of people get. Um, I was watching someone today. I was watching the Trips, and they got that Batman calzone, and they're in Canada, and it looked like it was very small. So I think I don't know that particular one. Yeah, it's tiny little pizza, not very much. It wasn't worth the. And they said they paid like what, $12 for it. Yeah, Subway's another one that's got problems. So yes, yeah, I wish they'd bring back the $5 foot long. Although you'll be seeing some reviews that I got coming up, a better sandwich shop than Subway. They got a couple new ones on the menu. I gotta put that out soon. I gotta go through the edit, try to figure out what one I want to do. I already did. I did the Batman calzone week or two ago. Yeah, $5 foot long. You know, if you use their app, you can get 3 of them for like $20. You can get 3 foot longs for $20, $21, I think, about $7. That's okay. I like the regular one because you get more calzone. You only got two little parts that had the calzone, and the rest was just pepperoni pizza. But you know, wasn't that bad for, what was it, $7? Nope. Yeah. $5 foot longs are gone. Every once in a while, they send out coupons. You can get them. I think it was like $6 for a foot long, $6.95. Yeah, you get actual paper coupons in the mail, and you go use those. Or I think it was like a 6-inch for like $4.95. Yeah, I'm not real in love with Subway, but definitely prices have gone way up. Not just Subway, but everywhere. McDonald's, Carl's Jr.'s, Wendy's, everywhere. Yeah, gas. Yeah, everything's getting taxed. Bridge tolls went up. Yeah, gas tax, everything. Yeah, you got to use the coupons if you get them in the mail. Sometimes they actually work good. Dollar Tree's $1.25 tree now. So there you go. And not everything's $1.25. It starts at $1.25. Some of them are $1.99. Some of them are $2.99. Yep. Yeah, you got to use the apps. Got to use the coupons whenever you can. Yeah, ours is in my particular county is 10.5. 10.5% here. And they sneak in. They're sneaking in stuff now. When I went to order from Togo's the other day, you can use the app. And this was crazy. You can do, Togo's has a curbside pickup where you can just go there. Hey, Tina. Pick it up at the curbside. You don't even have to get out of your car. You just, when you get there, you check in, you call them on the phone, say, hey, you know, I'm out front. They bring you your order. And the thing was, is when you go to order it on the app and you put it in your cart and you do all this stuff, they automatically add a tip in there. It was like a 10% tip. And then you have to cancel the tip if you don't want it to go in there. So it's like a default. So you gotta watch that, because it was like, you know, the sandwich was bad enough, and then the tax and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden they automatically add the tip in. So you gotta be careful. Gotta watch everything on there. And where was it? Yeah, somewhere, yeah. And that thing is that's just how the default is right now. And I was at the one place where I went to go pick it up. I think it was Nations. And you go in there and you pay at the register to pick it up, and they've got a little thing in there. All you're doing is picking it up at the register. They want you to add a tip in for when you pay it. And all they're doing is giving it to you. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you're just paying for it at the counter. You're not sitting down and eating. You're not having them bring your order to you. You're not having them, you know, bring you drinks and all that. And they want you to pay a tip on top of all the high prices. So, yeah. I would understand. But yeah, I haven't, you know what? I haven't been inside and actually sat down for a meal in probably about 5 years. So, I don't go there anymore. Get it to go. Get it to go, get it delivered, you know. And it's just not worth it. Pick it up. Most places, actually there are a few places here that let you go in and eat it. Seen that. Yeah, here's your tip. There for a while they were doing, this one restaurant was automatically putting a tip into the price. It was it was mandatory. It was mandatory. They added it into the menu price of like a 15% tip. And you had to pay part of it. And then people got mad. They said, "Hey, we don't want to have to pay if the service is crap." No, I'm talking about Togo's. Togo's is a sandwich place, and they bring it to your car. Yeah. I don't know. The Little Caesars doesn't do that. I know Domino's does that. Domino's does car side, and Papa John's does car side, but only certain hours. So I went to Papa John's the other night, late night. They don't do late night car service. And I think Domino's only does it between like 5 and 9. So, and lately Domino's has been closing down at 9 o'clock. They don't accept orders after 9. So I was going to get that the other day, and I ended up going to get Papa John's instead. So, Yep. Well, it's $1.25 and up. There were some things that were more $2.99. Yeah, you gotta watch them, man. Watch the services. Yeah, they put all that stuff in there and you don't know about it. Also, you gotta watch the grocery stores too. Watch the grocery stores. They add things onto your bill sometimes. The thing's not right. They just put random charges in there sometimes. Sometimes they advertise a sale and then you go and get something and it doesn't ring up the correct price. So yeah, you gotta watch all that stuff, man. Stand up for your rights, I guess. You know, you gotta really watch them like a hawk, and you gotta check your receipt and everything, because they'll add in these things and you didn't even know it. So yeah, so you have to watch. Yeah. Yeah, what was I? Yeah, someone left a comment the other day about, I guess they had worked at Papa John's and they said that working there was no good and they got shafted. I guess the management was really mean and whatever. Like I said, we just got the Papa John's here, so I haven't had any trouble with it. I don't know about how they treat their employees and what kind of wages and stuff they get, but some of them could be pretty bad. I know that. All the places, yeah, we're hiring. Papa John's, uh, Jack in the Box, all that. Yeah, gotta be careful though. And sometimes lately the drive-throughs are bad. I was watching that one. Oh my God. I was watching a movie earlier. Steve Martin, and he's all, hey, I like to tip. I like to over tip. He was on the airline and he tried to tip the flight attendant. We're not allowed to accept tips, sir. And he slipped it in her pocket when she wasn't looking. Yeah, it is. They're all franchised. It just depends on, I guess. Sometimes you get a bad place. I read a review of this one pizza place in town. Everybody said the guy was a real jerk. Lots of reviews on Yelp that he talked mean to him. He hung up on him. He overcharged him. Um, Bad stuff. Got in fights with him on the phone. Hung up on him. Told him to, used a few bad words against him. And then they're like, we're never going back there. I don't know why he was so mean. Everybody was saying he's like just a real nasty owner. They got into a fight. I know someone that one time they were up there. Yeah. And that they screwed up and they put a charge on their card. They got a pizza for, I think it was 1999, and the person put in a $900 charge on their card. They didn't note it. They didn't notice until like the next day that all of a sudden it was a $900 charge. I guess they put a extra number in there, and it went through. And then the problem is they were their account was basically drained until they got the charge reversed, and it takes more than a day or two. So they had no money for a couple days until it got reversed. So that was bad. I don't know how they let that $900 charge go through, but oh yeah, I would have been too, because they called the person back like the next day and said, hey, What's with this $900 charge on my card? So, yeah. Obviously, they can do that sometimes. You know, they put in instead of $9.95, it was $995. I don't know. It depends on sometimes, like after hours, if you do it. Yeah, I think it was $995 instead of $995. Yeah, well, the thing was, is, you know, the guy was a jerk and he didn't want to give it back, and they had to get it sorted out. You know, it takes a couple days too. In the meantime, you know, they had no money, couldn't get gas, they couldn't pay their rent, they couldn't, you know, do any of that stuff. It's basically all their bank account. See, what you got to do is get some of these prepaid cards, you know, and that have like 20 bucks or 50 bucks on them or whatever. Use those to pay, because, you know, for the most part, they can't overcharge you. You can't drain your bank account. And if you have enough on that card, you know, take care of it. And they won't try to, you know, drain the whole bank account. So just a bit of advice. Or buy a prepaid, you can do like prepaid Visa. Yeah, use it, you know, especially if it's, you know, not that expensive, you know. Yeah, so you just you don't like to give out your credit card information, I guess, you know. It's got your main bank account in it. And sometimes they hack into your account, sometimes they hack into your information. Yep. Really, you know, they've actually done some of these things saying there they can't accept cash anymore. And they said something about no coins, and you have to round it off to the dollar. They will not give you change. So if you're paying in cash, they round it up to the next dollar. So if it's like, you know, $4.48, they put it up to $5. And then that way they don't have coins. No one's got coins anymore. Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, just do that. Or use it for, you know, just certain things. Don't put it on your regular card. Or use a gas card or whatever. Got to be careful at the gas pumps. A lot of people that I know, they put skimmers in there. And the people that go and pay at the pump, they get their card skimmed. That actually happened to somebody I know. And yeah, they put those little devices in there and you don't know about it. That's why if you go to the gas pump and you see the card, they got a little seal on them now to make sure that they've not been tampered with. So, well, okay, well, yeah. Here though, they don't want you paying in cash. They want cards or Apple Pay or whatever. Yeah, yeah. Japan's a lot more. Yeah, cash only. It's a whole different thing. But yeah. Oh, okay. I don't think we have any of those anymore. That's true. Yeah, sometimes go inside so a little safer. Yeah, they have them now that you can't even detect them. They actually put them inside of the um, slot. They're like internal skimmers, and you can't tell. Yeah, they want to do it digital. They don't want to use cash anymore. They don't want to use coins anymore. Yeah. Where was I? Grocery outlet. They had a recording playing, and it said, "We prefer that you use digital payment or electronic payment, and not paying in coins or cash." Yeah, they did. I saw that. And also that you maintain your distance and keep your mask on and the whole thing. So they don't want you to use cash or coins. So they don't like to handle it, I guess. I don't know. And everybody's saying, yeah, we got a coin shortage. You still see people at the Coinstar machine cashing in their pennies and their nickels and their dimes. Although, yeah, they've been upcharging on those, man. Yeah, you put in, I think they take off like 15 or 20% if you go and use the Coinstar machine. So like, yeah, you have to get like $120 to get $100. But yeah, it's different. Although now they have an option I've seen on the Coinstar. If you don't want to get a cash voucher, you get like a Amazon. You can get it like an Amazon gift card. They don't take off as much. Amazon, or I think like some of these other ones now. So you just get like an Amazon credit, or I don't know what the other one was. Like gift cards. But I've seen that. Guess that way they don't have to print the voucher. Oh, well, yeah, obviously. Any which way. You know what? I actually got a call today. I'm telling you, man, these people are crazy. I got a call today saying that they were from some attorney's office and that I had called in and made a claim about being exposed to Roundup, and I got cancer from it. And they wanted to have me call them because I had reported that I was exposed to Roundup and had a lawsuit pending and was going to get a settlement. I wish, but I don't have it. I don't know what list they got me on, but I'm like, no, no, thank you. I'm not gonna do that. And or the other one that's annoying is that stupid commercial with Jimmy Walker, Dynamite. See, call in and use your zip code and see if you get money. Call now. Oh, that's annoying. I hate that one. Yep. Yeah. 10 cents on the bag. You know, Popeyes is charging for bags too now. 10 cents for a bag, 5 cents for a bag. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. I guess you have to have a doctor's report or you have to have a diagnosis, I guess, to collect on it. But I get all kinds of crazy calls like that. They want me to auto insurance, and there was a couple other just crazy ones, you know, random calls. They want me to sell my house. They want me to get an auto insurance, pay off my student loan that I don't have. There was a couple other crazy ones. I'm just like, what? No. Call us back now. I'm like, get off the list. kinds of telemarketers, everything. What did I get the other day? I keep getting the ones saying, wow. What did I get? Getting these bogus ones. I had student loans, but I paid those off like 20 years ago, so. And then they actually tried to call me up and say, you know, you didn't have your student loan. What was the other one? They said that I needed to pay something. I forget what all the other ones. I keep getting all these bogus ones. Also the inheriting money. Yeah, that you inherited money from the Prince of Nigeria. What was the other ones? There was all kinds of crazy stuff like that. Pay for this shipping charge and they'll come with a courier and drop off $10 million. Just have to pay the processing fee. Yeah. That's true, but like I said, I paid mine off, so I have no student loans. Oh yeah, there was another one that was weird. It was a USPS lottery. I'm like, I've never heard of that. I suppose the Irish sweepstakes. That's not been around for a long time. Yeah, they're coming up with all these crazy things, you know. There was a bunch of crazy ones, and you could tell all the grammatical errors. That they wanted me to subscribe to my Amazon Prime, which I don't have. Banks that I don't have. They want me to fix my account because my trading is suspended. I don't have the bank. So yeah, it just a bunch of junk. All right, see you, Chris. Have a good one. Take her easy. Get her done. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff out there. You just gotta ignore it. 90% of the stuff goes into the spam folder and you just toss it. It's worthless. But every once in a while, yeah, you just still get the crazy stuff coming on. Or that you've won a, what was the one I got? I won a Mercedes and $90,000. I just had to pay the $800 processing fee. And then they were going to deliver my Mercedes and $90,000 cash. I'm like going, what? What do you mean? I didn't win that. They even sent a picture of the Mercedes saying, you won this. I'm like, oh, really? Aha. Yeah. Anytime they want you to pay the processing fee or they want you to pay money to get money, nah, pass them by. And I got a lot of ones like that. They're saying pay for samples of what was the one was wanting me to get jewelry, and I just had to pay the shipping on it, and I could pick out all these different jewelry, and it was like $100 shipping, and they were gonna send me these rings and necklaces and all this stuff for $1,000, up to $1,000 worth of jewelry, and I just had to pay the shipping fee. I don't know if it's legit or not, but I'm not paying $1,000 for jewelry. And then just a lot of stuff like that. I'm always kind of skeptical when I see that. Someone actually sent me a thing that they wanted me to promote a food dehydrator. And I sent them the information, never heard back from them, so I'm guessing it was kind of bogus or something like that. Yeah, they want your info. They want all that stuff. Or the ones that I love is they tell you, you know, they're going to arrest you if you don't pay this fee from the IRS. We're going to send the cops to arrest you. We have an arrest warrant on your name. Just pay the $800 in iTunes gift cards. Go down and buy the iTunes gift cards and read me the number, and we will not come and arrest you. Or you can fight it in the courthouse or the goat house, they were saying. Yeah, Walmart gift cards, iTunes gift card, Target gift cards, yeah, all that stuff. Not that, and the IRS, you have to pay in iTunes gift cards for for an IRS debt. No, they do not call, and you do not pay your IRS fees in gift cards or any of that stuff. iTunes or Apple Pay or what was that one? GameStop cards. All they want you to get all those gift cards and all that stuff. Outrageous amounts too. And they want to stay on the phone while you do it. I heard a thing on the radio. This guy got it back at him. They called him up and said that, you know, he needed to pay this thing, and he said, okay, well, they said go to the store, get a gift card, and call me back when you get the numbers. And I guess the guy, he waited for a little while. He called him back like an hour later, and he started saying that he went to the store and he was going to get he went to the bank and he was going to get the gift card, but his pants fell down and he got kicked out of the bank, so he was going to try another one. And then he called him back a little while later, and then said the same thing happened. His pants fell down again and he couldn't do it. And then he waited and called him back at like 2 in the morning, left him a message, because it was, you know, someone's personal cell phone, I guess. Called him back 15 times at all kinds of hours to leave messages. Eventually, they did not pick up anymore. That's the way to get them. Yeah, you just do crazy stuff, or you start getting crazy with them, and then they'll hang up. This guy would always tell personal stories and stuff like that. Yeah, sheriff will come out and serve you. They'll take you to jail. They'll seize all your assets. They'll take your money. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you get them running around in circles, and you get crazy. You know? One guy was offering to sell his lawn. They used to have that on crank yankers. Guy wanted him to buy his lawnmower. Then he wanted his home phone. Yes, the guy was his home phone, so he could call him at home, talk to him at another time. And you get real crazy and real personal and start telling them all this crazy stuff about everything. Yeah, but that yeah, and just gotta be careful because yeah, I didn't watch the new ones, but yeah, the old ones were funny. Oh, and I found out the if you go on YouTube 420, if you go on YouTube, they have a Bizarre channel. I think it's called Bizarre TV. It's all the episodes of Bizarre, uncensored. So if you want to watch that, go. I believe it's Bizarre TV. All the episodes of Bizarre with all the crazy stuff in it. Back from the 80s. So yes, complete with all the crazy skits that they used to have. The Bigot family. And the Super Dave. Usually they had the... Yeah, go look it up. Yeah, it's all the seasons too. The Best of Bizarre, John Biner. And then they always had, you know, well, the first couple episodes, they always ended up, you know, with the gratuitous scenes with the women. One lady went through the metal detector and he kept having her take things off. And then Super Dave and all the crazy stuff. So, yeah, I remember watching that back in the 80s. It was crazy. Showtime, uncensored, you know. Yeah, so sometimes you just gotta, you know, go with them, you know, string them along for a little while. Eventually they get mad and then they'll hang up. Fun to play around with them sometimes. Give them false info. That one time I told them they wanted my name and address, where to send the truck and the money. Gave them the White House's address. They didn't like that. What's your name? Donald J. Trump. What's your address? 600 Pennsylvania Avenue. What's your phone number? 867-5309. What else was? What was it? And all this occupation, president. Yeah, they didn't like that too much. And then they kept wanting to know, well, what was I gonna do with the money? I said, well, I'm gonna get the truck and I'm gonna load it up with bricks and I'm gonna go build the wall. Can you haul bricks in that one? Yeah, they did, but they didn't give an area code. So you could pretty much... Oh, really? Yeah. Sometimes you get outrageous and stuff, you know. Wrigley Field, Grand Central Station. Yeah. 6969, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I told them. I was gonna... I needed, and they wanted to know when could I give them the money to deliver this stuff? And I said, well, when Congress clears the money, I'll be able to get your money to pay for this. Yeah, it was crazy, man. They came up and they kept saying all this, you know, stuff about how I'd won this truck and won this money and just need to pay the money and get reimbursed for it. Yeah, they were sending me messages, and then after that, they deleted the number. Actually, I put it up on my Instagram a couple years ago. It was like screenshots of all the crazy stuff that they were putting in there. Actually, it happened twice. The first time was better. The second time, they didn't play along very long. One of them was a Mercedes, and one of them was a pickup truck. Yeah, they didn't like that. What's the matter? Yeah. Some of them, you know, they don't catch on for a while at first. Uh, or the ones that I saw in there that they want you to go into the Walmart or wherever and buy these cards, and they want you to take them along on the phone. Really? True. That'd be good. Or I don't know. A lot of different things you can do. Yeah, just play along for a little while. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that, where they mess around and they get them on the phone, and sometimes like a half an hour they'll sit on there and they'll play along and record all this stuff. Yeah, people really, they're really, they really get a little involved in all this stuff. Or they want to take control of your computer, and they want to, something about the antivirus software and all this other things they want you to do. There's lots of ways you can play them. Yeah, I like the one when they said that they used to have the remember when AOL would send out all those free hours CDs and everywhere had them? Somebody took all those AOL free CDs, they put them all in the back of a pickup truck. They had $1 million or 1 million CDs worth of the AOL hours, and they strung them all together. They put them in a pickup truck, and they went and dumped them on AOL's front doorstep. Said, here's your CDs back. We don't want them. Because they used to have it, everywhere. McDonald's, grocery stores, magazines. Everybody had the free AOL installation. So they always wanted to give you free hours. But yeah, you can mess with the people sometimes. Just got to be careful. Don't fall for that stuff. Common sense. 90% of the time, the emails are written wrong, uppercase, lowercase. They're grammatically incorrect. They come from like a Yahoo or a Hotmail or something like that, instead of whatever service they're trying to say. I actually wrote to someone one time. I wrote him back. I said, why are you charging me money to get money? Yeah, they would be right at the thing, like in a display, free hours. You pick one up. I don't even remember how much what the rates were back then. I think you got so many hours a month, and if you signed up, you got like, it was like 100 free hours. Back in the day when access was like limited. You weren't able to be on all day. You wanted a certain amount of hours, and if you went over your hours, they charged you up the up the kazoo for the overtime. I remember the one time I believe we went over our hours, and it was like $60 or something like that. So yeah, back in the old days, yeah, when you had dial-up, now it's always connected. Yeah, 30-day trial, and then you had like so many hours and bonus hours. The thing I didn't get was having to have the AOL browser. Some people, they need to have something done for them, they couldn't use the regular browser. They had to have AOL's browser to move around. And back in the Netscape days, remember when you used to have Netscape? Hey, Paul. Yeah, remember that? Crazy. It was Netscape. And they had some of the old one, Web Crawler. Yeah, America Online, Yahoo Messenger. I had one called CCNet. That was when you had to have a service provider. AOL didn't have internet service. They just had the browser. Yeah, Internet Explorer. Now what is it? Safari or Chrome. But yeah, AOL didn't have an actual internet contract provider. You had to go with a different provider, a local area, or I don't know, depending on what your area was. And then you had to pay, what was it, like $10 a month for the AOL services, and it was like games and chat and whatever else. That was on top of your monthly internet bill. Yeah, it really was. I mean, really didn't do anything. I know some people, they love to play in the games. You've got mail. Yay! Special ed. Yeah. Well, but that was the crazy part. I never used AOL. You used a messenger, but yeah. When I had the one that was called CCNet, and then I had one called a different one. It was a certain rate. I think it was like $9 a month. And then they went with the cable thing, and most everybody has the internet with their cable provider or different service. It depends on what area you're in. True, I know some people that hated carrying cell phones, or they hated having a pager back in the day when you had pagers. But yeah, they don't believe in cell phones. They don't believe in pagers. They don't believe in the internet. Yeah, they would call on the phone. They would dial up and call people on the phone for everything, or they would go pay their bills in cash. They didn't do online banking. They didn't do online anything. You'd actually, I know someone that used to pay all their bills in person in cash. They'd go down to the phone company. They'd pay it at the headquarters. They'd go down to the PG&E, the electric company. They'd pay their electric bill there, gas bill. They'd pay pretty much anything they could. They'd go in person and pay it. Yeah, they were old fashioned, and they paid in cash. They didn't pay in a check. They didn't pay online. You'd spend a day and you'd go everywhere and pay your phone bill, electric bill, gas bill, garbage bill, whatever it was that you needed to pay. They'd pay it in person. They'd pay it in cash. Well, some people, they are creatures of habit. They want to still do things the old-fashioned way. They don't. Yeah, they don't want to do the new. They don't want to do the way. They don't want to change. They don't want to get into the new way of doing stuff. No one would ever do online. I know some people that were dead set against tablets or a cell phone or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, for that would be okay, but some people just they hate to go with the technology. And like I said, they're set in their ways. They just don't want to they don't want to change. And I could understand that, they'd done it that way for years. That's how their father did it. That's how everybody in their family did it. you know. But I could understand. You get comfortable with it. You don't understand the new technology. You don't know, all that stuff. It's a bunch of numbers and things out there, and just don't get it. And they would never use a debit card or an ATM card or anything like that. Yeah, some people would never, they'd never do it. They're just old fashioned, set in their ways. That's how they've always done it. Yeah, what is it that the jitterbug, the old people phone only has a couple options on it, emergency numbers. Yeah, some people, they're just they're used to doing it their way. And like I said, they don't want to change. They just want to go about it. I had neighbors that were like that. He didn't like doing anything. He didn't go online. He didn't use a tablet. Um, he would call on the phone or he'd go and pay in person. That was pretty much it. He didn't never had a cell phone, never had a tablet, any of that. I don't even think they used electronic banking or ATM card. Yeah, they are. That's one problem. Yeah. They are changing, it's done a whole different way, but that people do it. That's not the way it was back in the 50s. They're dead set against it. So some people do get passed up. It's just a different way of doing stuff. Yeah, people just don't want to accept the new way. Oh yeah, credit cards, or you didn't even have a credit card, you had a account. You'd go to the department store and you had your account with the department store. Maybe it wasn't even credit. They would just put it on your account. And then I think you made your payment monthly. Shall I put it on account? Yes, please. Thank you. Yeah, usually it was a department store or some of the gas stations. Yeah, the carbon copy. Slide it across, make an imprint of it. Do you want the carbons? Yes, please. Sign here. They put the credit card slip. Yeah, the gas stations would have it. The grocery stores would have it. All the places would have a local. You had your account that you settled up. And the butcher and the laundry people and the milkman, all the services. Yeah, they would always, just put it on your account. You'd pay it off. Yeah, handwritten receipts. I remember those. Radio Shack used to do that. Made you put your information in there to buy a battery. You had to put all you had to give him your name and address and everything. I remember one of the first video stores that were the old VHS. He didn't have a computerized system. He had a box with index cards in it, and they had your information. And when you rented a movie, they would just write the number down on the index card. And when you brought it back, they'd cross it off. And everybody had their own card on file. And if you had outstanding thing that wasn't crossed off, they'd call you up and say, hey, you need to bring it back. So yeah, that's how they kept track of it. It was just all on an index card. It crossed you off when you brought it back. And I don't remember. I don't think he charged rewind fees. Yeah, old library had the card catalogs, and it would have the little pocket. It had your due date in there, and they stamp it in there. And when you brought it back, they'd cross it off. I think they would take a picture of your library card, and then the book that you checked out. Yeah, kind of remember that. God, I haven't been to a library in a long time. Yeah, they had the pocket and they'd just stamp it with the ink stamp. And they would have the due date or whatever, and then they'd make you sign it up, and bring it back, and then they'd restamp it, returned. Or they had the book drop too. You could drop it in the book, and then you little slot. Also, like Blockbuster had that too. Movie return bin. Oh yeah, operators. Movie phone. Call up the movies. Yeah, I think it was like so much a day. Or the newspaper would have all the movie times too. Yeah, I remember one time. Where was it? I think it was Blockbuster. Um, someone had someone had a late fee. It was like a couple weeks late, and they wouldn't let them check anything out until they paid till they paid the fee, and it was like $17 in late fees. It's like I'm not paying $17 in late fee for a movie. Rather buy the movie. Yeah, yeah. Or the drive up windows. I remember the ones with the little tubes and the vacuum tubes and do that. They don't have those anymore. Old days, old technology. It's all changed. Hmm. It was a lot simpler back then too. Yeah, well, I mean, what was it like 50 cents a day or dollar a day or something like that? I know there were some times when maybe you had a video and you left it. It was in your in your car, had fallen on the floor and you forgot to bring it back. Then you get the call. Now, the crazy thing is if you had the adult titles, some of them did rent the adult titles. Forest Hump, On Golden Blonde, all that stuff. Oh, really? That's crazy. Yeah, you know what? They did have that where you could rent. Yeah, the machine. You can rent the whole machine. It was like a suitcase, and if you didn't have a setup, you were able to rent the whole shebang. Yeah, remember that. And then they switched over to DVDs. It was a whole different thing. But back in the day, man, it was much simpler technology. Nah, Forest Hump and On Golden Blonde and whatever the adult movie, Saving Ryan's Privates. I don't know. Yeah, I remember hearing the crazy titles. Saving Ryan's Privates. Be kind of embarrassing though. They had to call and name off the titles that you had outstanding. Debbie Does Dallas, Ultra Vixens 90s. Volume 15. Backdoor Babes 23. I don't know. Was it? Yeah. Oh, that's a thing of the past. They actually used to have a liquor store. It was a liquor store and a bookstore and a all that stuff. They had magazines and stuff in there. They actually would rent you movies too. The adult. They had the adult section with a curtain. It was a local thing, and they would rent you movies, and you had to return them. That went away a long time ago, though. They had a lot of cool magazines in there. They had a big selection. It wasn't just adult things. It was like hunting and puzzles and all the kung fu and karate ones, and just they had a real big selection. All the Time and Newsweek and everything. It was one of the biggest selections around. Bunch of cool stuff. You always get the soap opera magazines and the crossword puzzles and Mad Magazine, Cracked, all the different ones. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. They don't, no one buys magazines anymore. No one buys papers. No one buys a subscription. Yeah. Adults only. And then they'd have the magazines on display, and they had the little, the cover for them because they didn't want people seeing the covers of those. Yeah, they go behind the curtain and check it out. Yeah, they don't do that much anymore. I think it's kind of like different. Hang on a second, guys. I gotta step aside for 2 minutes. I gotta take care of some business. So I'll be right back. All right, guys. That's better. Yeah, Cracked and Mad. They had another one, Crazy. Remember that? Cracked and Mad and Crazy. Then they had puzzle games. What was a bunch of Mad Libs. Hey, C Squad, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Different. You used to have all those old ones. They hardly have any magazines anymore at all. Magazines and videos are a thing of the past. It's all online, on streaming. Some people still have extensive um, libraries, Laserdisc, VHS. Yeah, I actually still have. I still have some VHS. I haven't watched them in years. I have a DVD VHS player. It's got both, but I actually have not watched it in years. I don't even know if it still works. Tell you the truth. Because, what? Me worry? Yep. Oh, yeah. Atari games, computer games. Uh, now they got it all in one. Oh, yeah. Vinyl. Yes. Old 45s, old record players. Yep. Old time. Old time stuff, man. They don't have that anymore. Cassette tapes, 8 tracks. Yeah, books, actual books. Hardback and paperback. They don't do those anymore. I don't know the last time people have gone to the bookstore and bought like a actual paperback book or a hardcover book anymore. Or books on tape. Remember that? Oh yeah, beta tape. You know that didn't last very long because not everybody was into the beta. Oh really? Yeah. You know what? Uh, I might have a few that I got left over, but yeah, I don't. I haven't watched them in many years. Oh, Thomas Clint Sinclair 1000, little tiny thing about that big, and it had the touchpad keys. That was a pain to type on. It was not much more than a calculator. I remember the old Texas Instrument calculators, scientific calculators that you had to have. Or HP, whole different thing. Remember those? Or the Trash 80s. My friend had one of those. Cool. Yeah, you know what? There's one guy on here. Might want to check him out. There's one guy out there. He's got probably a couple million subscribers. Goes by the 8-bit guy. He does restoration on old computer systems and keyboards and um, cameras and the old tech. You know, he gets a lot of those things, and he does in-depth review on them. And video games. Yeah, the old restoration of old computers that are trashed. Actually, yeah, music keyboards, cameras, scanners, monitors. Kind of cool to see that old technology. Yeah, video books on tape. Or I remember back when I was in school, we had those records on tape, and they would be the little storybook records. You'd listen to the thing, and it would ding, and you'd turn the page. Ding. I had the one, oh boy, was it the little red lighthouse in the Great Gray Bridge? And what else did I have? The original Flat Stanley was a record. Frog and Toad Together. Remember, I had one. It was a G.I. Joe adventure record. Search for the Stolen Idol. I remember that. Well, yeah, all the storybook ones. It came along with a storybook, and then the record, and you listen to it. And they would read the story. Had to have a record player though. But those were great. Yeah. 8-Bit Guy's cool. He's got a lot of stuff where he restores everything and gets into the how to fix all these things, gets down into the wiring and resolders it and recreates stuff. Mm-hmm. Or the old tech toys that some used to have. Yeah, they had those. I love those ones. Always a little scholastic ones, I think. Yeah, Frog and Toad's Wild, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, and there were a bunch of other ones I kind of remember. Yeah, what was the other ones? I remember I used to read the books in school. What was that one? Oh, the one with the mouse, Ralph. Um, the mouse and the motorcycle. That was one. Ralph. He was a little mouse, and he had the helmet. And he rode a motorcycle. Remember that one? What was it? Amelia Bedelia. Oh boy, Mrs. Pigglewiggle. Yeah, man. Whoa, going back, way going back. What was that other one? Where the Wild Things Are. Oh wow. Yeah, well, Indiana Jones, but I'm thinking of the stuff that was back when I was in school, all the stories back then. I was trying to remember all of them. What was that? Ramona and Beezus and Henry Higgins, uh, the Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew, all those old. Oh yeah, the caterpillar. I remember that. The hungry little caterpillar. Hmm. No, it was a little motorcycle. It was a mouse, and they put a little helmet on him, and he rode the motorcycle everywhere. Runaway, what? Runaway. Oh boy, was it Runaway Ralph? I'm thinking that's what it was. It was Mouse and the Motorcycle, and then Runaway Ralph, I think was a sequel. Yeah, well, don't ask me how I know. Yeah, that was a TV show. BJ and the Bear. Sheriff Lobo. Well. Thomas, yeah, the Thomas the Tank Engine. The little engine that could, yeah, the old classic ones. Goodnight Moon. Yeah, I used to have the books that was 101 uh, dirty jokes. I remember having those. Got them taken away from me in school, and the teacher kept them and read them. You'll get them back at the end of the year when I'm done reading them. Yeah, yeah, all those old books, man. All the old classics was, yeah. Goodnight Moon, Where the Sidewalk Ends, um, Berenstein Bear, yes. Highlights, remember that one. Hidden Pictures and all that. You used to read those in the doctor's office. Yeah, all the classic ones. They don't do this much anymore. Maybe you'd find some old ones on the shelf. I still have that one of fairy tales. I still have that old book of fairy tales. Is illustrated. Grimm is all Grimm's fairy tales. Kind of cool. It's like back from the 70s. And it had all the old fairy tales. And I still have the one on DVD, Fairy Tale Theater. So all the old fairy tales. Aladdin, Arabian Nights. But this one was the old ones like yeah, Jack and the Beanstalk. And then they had all the stars that um did all the stuff, Robin Williams and all that. But yeah, I do have the one Grimm's Fairy Tales. It had all the fairy tales in the book. It's a hardcover. Like I said, I bought it when I was like real young. Parents bought it for me and still have it on the shelf. Probably haven't read it for a while, but yeah, sometimes you have old books like that you kind of grew up with or that you remember. Maybe your parents read it to you, or if you have kids, you read it to your parents. Yeah, little golden books. Scholastic, I believe, was another one. Um, they had the little golden spines. Remember the one with Sesame Street, the monster at the end of the book? Had Grover. That was great. Don't turn the page. There's a monster at the end of the book. Don't turn it. Don't turn it. And at the very end, there was a monster at the end of the book. I don't want to spoil it for you, but yes, there was a monster at the end of the book, and he was very scary. That was before Elmo. It was Grover and Cookie Monster and Big Bird and Bert and Ernie and all that. Cookie Monster. Yes, I believe all those crazy ones that they read those stories. Bedtime stories for a lot of kids. Classic ones. Back in the day, yeah. Parents would read you the book, they'd read you the story. Oh yeah, wasn't the one the monster under the bed? There's a monster under the bed. Snuffle up, I guess, yeah. I love the Count. He's a crazy dude. 5. 5 wonderful cookies. Ah ha ha. Lightning would hit. Or Oscar the Grouch and yeah, all the old time, man. That was funny. Back in the old days, man. If you've watched Sesame Street lately, it's nothing like it was before. So, yeah, it's been a long time. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Oh yeah, Count was great, man. He's a little wacky, little wild. Always laughing. I think the Count maybe had a little bit of a, you know, something that made him always laugh. Always liked to count. A little bit of OCD. And Cookie Monster, I think, got into some of the stuff the Count did too. He was always scarfing down cookies. Nom 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 nom. So, come on. Yeah, I love the one with they had the one, it was Miami Mice. And they were telling the guy how to read Spanish. Miami Mice. Yeah, I think he did, who knows? Cookie Monster was always, eating the cookies, and Bert and Ernie, they were, questionable. They lived together, but they slept in separate beds, and you never know. You don't know what was up with Bert and Ernie. Oh, I don't remember. I like the one guy, the guy Salami. game show host. Yeah, Sesame Street was great back in the day. Big Bird. I think Big Bird might have been doing something because he saw the Snuffleupagus and no one else saw the Snuffleupagus. So, you know, uh, he was eating too many mushrooms, I guess. I don't know. Snuffleupagus was the only one that Big Bird saw the Snuffleupagus, and he disappeared when everybody else tried to see him. Eventually, they made it so everybody could see him. Oh yeah, Mr. Rogers, I think he was on things too because he was always talking very quiet. Can you say that? I knew that you could. Skittles, good. Yeah, yeah, well, and then they, always in the same thing, and I don't know. You never saw him with other girls. Yeah, there was a lot of questionable stuff going on. Oh, okay. Sorry. Skittles. I was thinking it was actual candy. Taste the rainbow. Yeah, taste the rainbow. They have, what did they have? They have a new Skittles I thought I saw. Something. Um, or no, they have a new Sour Patch Kids. Peach. Peach only, and then they have one, I think it's a blue raspberry for Skittle, or for Sour Patch Kids. Ooh. Cool. I know they have all that um, different things you could vape. I know the different flavors and the weird stuff you had on. And not just tobacco flavored, all the different. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I know that with the vaping, they had all the extracts and candy, cotton candy, and cherry, and all that weird flavored stuff. If you want to get into that, just strange flavored. Okay. I think I'd rather just have the cake. Maybe you might get hungry afterwards and you have some cake. Who knows? Yeah, I never did the vaping either. I just know that that was a big thing for a while. That, they had all the different flavorings and uh, different stuff like that. Hmm. Yeah. Never got that too involved with it, so kind of, beyond me. So yeah, it's not the best thing right now. There's too much things in there that are bad for you. So would not I would not suggest doing that. But they get all those flavors. They get the kids into that, and they think it's cool, and it's really not. That's true. Or you can just do the incense or potpourri. Burn some potpourri, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's not, you shouldn't really get into that. Yeah, smoking's bad. Vaping's bad. Crack is bad. Don't do crack. Even if it's a sauce, don't do crack. Don't do crack, everybody. Crack is bad. Only crack. Yes, only crack. Don't do crack. Crack is whack. It's a hot sauce. It's not. Yeah, don't do crack. That hot sauce is not that bad. It's not really that hot. The Reaper pepper, that's hot. Yeah, this was. It was funny. I had to get it. It's called Only Crack Sauce, hot sauce. They're one of the small companies. So, yeah, you can. They got crazy flavors. I've seen a lot of them now. Real funny names. Seen the name of the hot sauce, and now this one's just got habanero. See the habanero extra spicy. It's a little bit sweet too. And the problem is with this one, as you could smell it, but it's got the dispenser is a little bit big, so be careful. It comes out, get a lot of that. If you want to go to it, go onlycrack.com, I believe it is, or onlycracksauce.com. They got all kinds of strange hot sauce flavors and names of them. I've seen a lot of different ones, some funny names. Oh, I had one that was called Bubba's Butt Blaster. Crap the bed. Um, what was that? It was, woman scorned. I got some in there. Spontaneous combustion. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of different ones. If you want to get the real hot stuff, go to the secret Aardvark. Go to the Reaper pepper from secret Aardvark. That stuff's hot. Yeah, what is it? Onlycracksauce.com. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. So, well, yeah, that's really not that hot. But wait until Tuesday, and you will see about the Reaper pepper. Whew, that stuff's hot. I'll tell you. I was feeling it the next day too. Yikes. Yeah, that's pretty intense stuff. I'm telling you that. Yeah, Reaper pepper, scorpion pepper, any of those. Yeah, they'll get you. At least this one was a little bit more flavorful. It wasn't that pure heat. Yeah, that's where basically, yeah, fire in the hole afterwards. Yeah, it'll clear your sinuses for sure, and along with other things, it'll clear them. Yeah. Oh yeah. Some of it is just so hot you can't taste anything else, and it's just heat. That's true. Got to use it sparingly. Don't overdo it. Yeah, just in moderation. You know, a couple little bits here and there. Some of them aren't too bad. But yeah, some of those other ones, a death sauce or What's the other one? Dave's Insanity. That's super hot. They got the really, really hot ones. What was it? Mad Plutonium 357. I have Instagram. Yeah, I have it. But, you know, only for the people that want to follow me. So I have to prove the people, because I keep getting all these wacko people that want to follow me. I don't like to have the people on there. I mean, I get all kinds of, you know, people wanting to follow me for Bitcoin and investment, some money, and all these other people. Yeah, it's out there. But yeah, I have to approve you guys, because I get a lot of these things, and I don't want the people on there, and then they end up being either problems or scammers, or people thinking it's a dating service or whatever. So I don't like to do that. Or they want me to they tell me I've won a contest, and $90,000 in a pickup truck. Yeah, I don't like to get into that thing. So yeah, that's why I had to make it exclusive. People have to be approved. Oh yeah, yeah, they had all this crazy stuff on there. But yeah, for right now, just there's a lot of people in there that use that, and then they disappear. So it's just people messing around. But you could also email me at drewsfoodreviews@gmail.com. Get a hold of me that way. So yeah, I do have the Gmail, so you can Gmail me if you want to get a hold of me for something. That's always there. I don't get as much, but yeah, a lot of the that's how the businesses contact me, when they want to have something like that. They offer to do that. And what did I get? Some of them actually contact me. They never got back to me, so yeah, I guess it wasn't that important. They want me to endorse. One of them wanted me to endorse a toaster oven, but they never. Yeah, exactly. Drewsfoodreviews@gmail.com. Get in touch with me that way. Yep. So, and other than that, yeah, like I said, I don't like to get into the other stuff like that. Too much stuff out there. Remember back in the day, man, you could only get in touch with people with a home phone or a letter. Now, geez, I've got text message, you got email, you've got backup email, Instagram, Twitter, everything. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they just try to get in touch with me, and they want me to, get into stuff. Most of them I know aren't serious, or they're, just ridiculous things, and they say. I got, you know what? I got that. Someone contacted me for the Jobby Coffee, and I got back to them, and they never got back to me. They said something about I could become an ambassador, and get this Javi coffee that's like coffee concentrate. But I think you have to buy it, and then something about they want you to sell the product for them. I never got in touch with them. Yeah, it's a coffee concentrate in a bottle, and um, yeah, I got contacted from them saying they want to work with me. They saw my reviews and sign up for it, be an ambassador. But yeah, I don't know. Just not a. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a real big fan of coffee anyway, but they didn't tell me how to go about it. They just said become an ambassador. Yeah, that's why I said I didn't. I never heard back from them. I just said, well, how would I do that? Would I have to buy the thing and then sell it? They wanted me to sell it to everybody, and yeah, kind of sound does pyramid scheme. Makes me think of that one. This isn't a pyramid; it's a trapezoid. Or like Amway, you used to have to sell Amway and bring people in. Or what was the other one about the um, people would donate into this thing, and then there were so many numbers, and everybody got paid out once a month, and if you were a lower number, you got other ones. Yeah, I think that's what they wanted me to do, is to pay for the samples and then sell them to the people, and then get them to subscribe and get like a monthly package or whatever, and then the more I sell, the more I get. It wasn't just, here's a free sample, try it, do a review on it. I don't have a problem with that, just saying, hey, or some of them, yeah, they were actually saying if you buy the product like on Amazon, we'll reimburse you for the product after you get the order in, and we'll pay you back, and then you could do a review on it. So I didn't like that, where you have to buy it first and then they'll reimburse you, and yeah. Or like, yeah, if they wanted to know what your PayPal was, so that they can reimburse you your um, payout or whatever it is that you wanted. So yeah, and that never went very far. Now, some of the companies were legit. They actually offered to send me free samples. Jeff's Beef Jerky. What was I had another one? It was a gummy candy sent me stuff. Popcorn company sent me some stuff. So those are okay. They just send you classic samples, and then you do a review on them. I did get that one company. It was a little portable air cooling fan. I did a review. They gave it to me free. But yeah, those are okay. But yeah, sometimes I get contacted from these ones, and that's like, yeah, I don't look too much into it. One of them wanted me to buy jewelry. I had to pay the shipping on this jewelry and invest in it. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, they are good. They're expensive, but they are good. But most of the beef jerky in the stores are probably comparable price too, like 10, $12 a bag, some of them. But yeah, they're good. And you pay as much for like a Slim Jim or some of these other, what's the other one? Jack's Links Jerky and Alberto. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're great. They're great. Great jerky. I remember the old one, Lowry's beef jerky. That was kind of tough. Lowry's beef jerky, or you get the ones at like 7-Eleven in the little bins, the beef stick and the pepper stick. They were all dried up, tough as heck. Oh yeah, Jeff's great. I mean, I think I got like 2 more flavors that I gotta put the review up on, but I pretty much tried all the ones they sent me. So they got a couple new flavors. They had one cinnamon bun bacon jerky, I believe it was. It's a new one. Yeah, well we do. Yes, the Crown Prince. The Crown Prince is going to send you $100 million. All you have to do is pay a small processing fee and give all this information. They'll transfer the money. Courier will arrive. I remember, oh man, when I was back in school, I got a phone call. This was back in what, 80s? I got a phone call from some company and they were saying something about um, we're offering you a coupon book. They'll come out to your house. You pay, it was like $25 or something. They give you this coupon book and it had coupons for all the local businesses, and it had like you know, dry cleaning and McDonald's coupons, and like a free round of miniature golf, and uh, all kinds of car oil changes at the local businesses, and it was a big pack of all these different coupons. They used to sell, the kids used to sell those too, like soccer club. You know, they would you'd buy them, and it'd be all the local businesses. Some of them you would never use, like picture framing, 10% off of picture framing, and um, dry cleaning for drapes, and you know, who knows? Most of the stuff I hardly ever used. The only ones I think I usually used was like the food. Yeah, they were local ones. And some of them were like, yeah, uh, a free thing at McDonald's, or uh, local restaurants, 10% off of this. Um, yeah, services, dry cleaning, car repair. Uh, yeah, a picture studio. They were called. I don't. They weren't called coupon books. They were called something saver, something saver. I think back in the day. Yeah, the kids used to sell them for school or soccer club, or um, Super Saver maybe. Remember back in the day? Yeah, my sister was doing. I helped her do the Girl Scout cookies back in the day. Sell the Girl Scout cookies door to door, or you do the magazine subscriptions, or no, that was a little newspaper with the auto dealer too. Yeah, I think it was just called Super Saver booklets or something like that. Take a wiggle. Yeah, and then the kids would always sell it for soccer, or they would sell that candy. You know, the mint meltaways. They'd have like, you know, a little tiny pack, and it was like $10. Or the candy bars. Remember the candy bars they would have? It was like C's candy bars, and then they had like a coupon on the back, and they were like $2 a bar. The benefits went to the soccer club or the baseball club or whatever it was. I remember they, yeah, used to sell the chocolate bars. Magazine subscriptions, and then whoever sold the most got like a prize or a trip or something like that. I remember that. I actually, one time when I was like, oh God, I was like 14 or 15. Oh yeah, entertainment book. That's right. I went. I had a job. It was selling newspaper subscriptions door to door. And what they would do is they would um, pick you up in like a pickup truck, and you'd all sit in the back, and then they'd drop you off in a neighborhood, and they say, okay, you go and do all these streets, and you go do all these streets, and you have your little booklet. Um, get people to buy a subscription to the newspaper, and then a couple hours later, they'd come back and pick you up, take you to another neighborhood. You had to sell newspaper subscriptions door to door. Hi, I'm with the Valley Times. We want you to sign up. Or I think this one was San Francisco Chronicle. I think that was what it was. Get the subscription. Sign them up for it. No one takes the paper now. But back in the day, that was it. Canvass the neighborhood. Everybody would be out. I think I got like 50-cent commission on each magazine or each paper subscription. Not even much. Maybe it was a quarter. I don't know. Yeah, you didn't make much. Tell you that. A lot more work going door to door and doing your sales pitch. Telling them the benefits of the newspaper. Or the one I found a picture of the a little while ago when you would sell magazine subscriptions for your for your school. And whoever got the most got like a prize or whatever. And when you sold enough of them, you got those little weevil. They were little characters. They're like little pom-pom characters with the little antenna. I think they called them weevils. They had the little antenna and then the sticky feet and the googly eyes. They were everywhere. They had cowboy hats and they had yeah, they were like little colored pom-poms with the sticky feet and the googly eyes and the little antennas. You put them on your um, desk or your refrigerator or something. Yeah, but they had that. That was your prize. You got the little weeble guys or whatever they called them. Weevils. I found the picture of them the other day. Oh yeah, fundraiser. Yeah, they were always fundraiser. You know, send the soccer kids to camp. Buy a subscription. Buy the candy bars. Buy the entertainment books. Buy the wrapping paper. Buy the candy. Buy the popcorn. They were always trying to get them to buy things. Some of them were worth it, some of them weren't. I saw an old commercial too with the McDonald's gift certificates. 50-cent gift certificates. You buy a book. And they gave it to Santa. They gave it to Santa, the little 50-cent coupon for McDonald's. You buy an apple pie or a McDonald's cookies, I guess, for 50 cents. What was it, $5 book? I think you buy. Hey, Kenneth. Nothing costs 50 cents at McDonald's anymore. I don't think anything's 50 cents. Probably not. I think the cheapest is a 99-cent maybe. But yeah, Not cheap anymore. Yeah, perfect for the holidays. McDonald's gift certificates. All that stuff. That was fun. Gift certificates and cookies, McDonald Land cookies. Those were good. They don't make those anymore. Yeah, just not the same. But yeah, back. Yeah, I know. I guess the schools now really are pushing all these programs, and they want you to buy everything from the kids too. Yeah, I think some people did. You should get them in your stocking stuffer. Yeah. Um, I don't think the other ones really had them. Yeah, probably not. Now it's just cards and stuff like that. They preloaded cards, I guess. Gift cards. A lot of those different ones now, prepay, all that stuff. Yeah. So it was back in the old days. And now it doesn't even pay. I mean, you $5 worth of gift certificates wouldn't buy you very much at McDonald's or anywhere else, really. True. Like I said, schools are different now. It's a lot more expensive, a lot more programs out there. I don't know if they're doing the fundraisers anymore. Seems like they always had one. Wanted you to sell things and send a kid to camp. Yeah. But like I said, it's been many years since I went to school. So, yeah, kind of remember that. Movie ticket coupons. Anyway, that was the fun stuff. Things have really changed. They've kind of got a whole different way. I just remember all that stuff that we used to have to deal with and sell, and fundraisers and all that. Kind of remember that from when I was little. Yeah. Oh well. Like I said, times have changed a lot since then, since I was little. And most people don't accept the change very well. Yeah, milk, chocolate milk, skim milk, frozen milk. I remember my grandma used to bring home the frozen milk from. Oh yeah, this is my bunny hat. And there we go. That's too fun. Yeah, so you get the little bunny hat. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, well. Yeah, I don't even know now. So, let's see. Well, what time is it? 3 o'clock. So, yeah, it's later there. Hope you guys are staying warm. I know it's been awful cold over there. Yeah, hopefully you're not getting too much cold weather and snow. Not been too terribly bad here. Um, yeah. Anyways, so yes, probably. Yeah, I don't get into all that. I don't get into that either. So yeah, I got enough. I got enough to deal with here, guys. Really? Yeah, it's been a little cold here. Hopefully it won't be too bad. And I think it's gonna be like in the 60s here. Yeah, well, I I don't get into all that. I don't like to get into all that stuff. Political and you know, yeah, no. Like I said, I got my own things I got to deal with. I don't want to get into all that crazy political and controversial stuff, so I stay out of it. Yeah, yeah, well, like I said, I'd just rather not get into that. Just have a nice light chat. I don't want to get into all the uh, problems and stuff like that. I stopped watching the news just because get tired of hearing all the stuff that's going on. Yeah, every time it's all the same stuff about numbers and all the stuff that's going on, and I just you know a little bit too much. Like tonight, I watched. It was kind of boring, but I watched the opening ceremonies. It seemed like it was a whole lot of just boring stuff. I mean, I don't know. They dragged it on way too long. It was like 3 hours, and the last like 10 minutes were the only interesting part. Yeah, you know what? I can't take the news anymore because it's all the same stuff and carry on about this stuff and the political and the current state of affairs and yeah, just the numbers and it's depressing and I don't want to rehash everything. Nah, well, like I said, I am not watching the news. I'm not getting into it. I'd rather get into other things. I've been watching old sitcoms. I've been watching some of the movies. I can't believe the other day I watched the one movie. I started watching it and then it was like this is so stupid. I ended up having to watch the whole thing. It was the old one with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage where they swapped faces called Face Off. It's like, "Oh my god, what a stupid premise for a movie." They had face transplant. They swapped faces. I was like, "Oh my god, that was dumb." But I can't believe I watched the whole movie. I was like, "Come on, guys." Yeah, and then I was watching. Oh, I watched the one. The one that I've been watching was pretty good. It's called The Peacemaker. I don't know if you watched that one. HBO Max. John Cena. He's got his little. Probably not. Peacemaker, Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett. Um, a couple other ones I've been watching too. The new stuff. I'm waiting for the new seasons to start up. They've kind of put on hold. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting though. Now yeah, well, it's interesting. It's a funny. It's kind of funny, but yeah, whenever they get the wrestlers, they get into and they look at The Rock, Hulk Hogan, all the ones from the past. They get him in the movies and they're in the franchises, Well, not not for everyone, but yeah, sometime you gotta pass the time. You gotta find things to watch, and even if it's like older stuff, things that I've seen a million times. So everybody's different, I guess, on what they like. Some people get into all the different series, all the different shows. There's a whole lot to choose from out there. I guess it just depends on what you're more into. Supernatural, comedy, a couple other ones. What was I watching? I watched one episode of it. Yeah. What was the one about the Playboy Club? I was watching that. How the Playboy Club was formed. That's getting kind of. That was actually kind of bad, though. They were saying all kinds of stuff about the way things were, and they're speaking out on. And I'm trying to remember some of the other stuff I've been doing. And well, not gonna get into that, but some people love a good argument. They like to get into the political discussions and stuff like that. It's too heavy for me. So let's see. Yeah, wow, been on here. Well, a little bit longer than I thought. Yeah, well, like I said, everybody's different. They have their own likes. They have their dislikes. But that's what thing is. There's big variety out there. Everybody's into different things. Everybody's into other things. Some people don't like it. Some people do. It's not for everybody. A lot of things that people like to watch. I tried watching them. I couldn't get into them. But Stranger Things and some of these other series and stuff. It just didn't appeal to me. Yeah, I'm thinking probably going to be wrapping it up in a few minutes anyways. I get a little bit of sleep tonight. And I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully get all the things sorted out with the car, and hopefully I can get a handle on that. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. Hopefully it's just something, nothing too bad. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out what's going on. Yeah, because it was I was having problems earlier today. Actually overheated. I think it might either have a coolant leak or something's not right or whatever. When I went to the food testing today, when I pulled up, I noticed a all big leak out of there, and then when I drove home, it got like super duper hot. I added water to it, but I don't know if it's a break in the line or I don't know what's going on. So I was kind of hesitant to drive it anywhere. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't have enough water in there. I don't really know. And I didn't want to open up the radiator because it was like, you're not supposed to open it when it's hot. to wait for it to cool down and fill it up and see if it holds water, if it's got a leak somewhere. I'll check it out tomorrow, see how it's doing. It's a Chevy Impala. 20-year-old Impala. So, I don't know. Yeah, there's, just a lot of things wrong with it. I mean, I really need to take it in and get it, like, kind of checked over. Lots of little things, Some of the switches don't work quite right. Gas gauge is kind of funky right now. Yeah. What else? Air conditioning kind of doesn't, some of the settings don't quite work. I don't really know. It's a 2003 Chevy Impala. Yeah. But like I said, I don't know. I don't know if it's just a leak or a hose, or I don't really know what's going on with it. But like I said, I'm going to wait till it's cool. I'll fill up the radiator and I'll see if it holds the water, if it's going to leak. And if it does, I'll have to see if I can take it in and have them find the leak and fix it. It might just be a hose. It might be a seal. I don't know. Well, like I said, when I pulled up, all of a sudden I saw a big drip, and then it was dripped all the way out of there. And then I got like a high temperature all of a sudden, and I pulled over, I filled it up with some water, and then I got it the rest of the way home, but I didn't check to see if there was water in the radiator yet, because I had to wait for it to cool down. So, but I will check it out, see about it. So that's why I said I don't know. And like I said, I didn't want to get under the engine when it's still hot. Had to wait for it to cool down. It could be the thermostat. It could be a lot of things. So I will see how it goes. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna probably wrap it up, get a little bit of sleep tonight, and be back tomorrow. So hope you guys are doing good, and hopefully you'll enjoy your weekend. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff to... Is Sunday the game? Sunday the Super Bowl? Well, like I said, I'm not mechanically inclined, so I wouldn't be able to change it. I'm not mechanically inclined. I can't do that. So yeah, not a Mr. Goodwrench. I'd have to. Yeah, but like I said, I would take it to somewhere and have them do it. But well, I know I don't want to really. Sunday's Super Bowl. Pro Bowl or Super Bowl? Super Bowl Sunday. Sunday. Oh, next Sunday. Okay. Well, why is it so... Why are they taking so long? I don't know. Why they gotta do the playoffs, I guess. I don't know. I didn't quite get it, but I don't really care who even plays or wins or anything like that. Oh well. Did you hear the new name that they came up with now for the Washington football team? They said they should have changed their name to the WTF. Washington Team Football. We're the WTFs. Yeah, there's the Commanders. And then what was the other one? The Guardians. That's another one they changed. It was they changed the other one to the Guardians. There's still one that they haven't figured out a name for yet. You know, they're all cleaning up the names. The commanders. I think it's like, you know, Cobra Commander. Cobra Commander. I'm gonna get that, Joe. Yeah, but they, whatever. Yeah, the Cleveland Indians are the Guardians. Every time I see that, I think of that, the one movie, Colossus. Colossus Supercomputer, and Guardian was the other one. The Doomsday thing. That was a cool movie. I haven't watched that for a while. Maybe I'll go back and watch that one. What else did I watch? I just watched one. Watched one the other day. I hadn't seen anything. Oh, it was Ricky Bobby. Talladega Nights and Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby. You are my nemesis, Ricky Bobby. Yeah, that was funny. Gotta watch the other one, Walk Hard. Walk Hard. Yeah. Lot down Wife's Lucky Road. Walk Hard. I used to have that on my phone, but I ran out of room, so I had to take it off. But the whole Walk Hard soundtrack, those are some funny songs. You want to watch a funny movie? Watch that. It's got all the soundtracks. John C. Reilly actually sings all the songs in that one. It's like a spoof on Elvis and Johnny Cash and all the, you know, music culture. How that came up, but that was a funny movie. Cut himself in half. I done halved myself. Wrong kid died last night. Yeah, great flick. You know, you want to watch. Sometimes you just want to watch a silly movie, mindless movie. You don't want to think about it. Just kind of zone out for a little while. Watch those things. No real plot. It's just silly. Just go along for the ride, and just laugh your butt off. You know. Yeah, those are yeah, well. Yeah, Will Ferrell's funny. Yeah. But he's got some good flicks here and there. All right, so yeah, it's getting late, guys. I think I'm starting to conk out here, so I'm going to turn it in for the night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Everyone have a great weekend. If I don't see you between now and then, everybody enjoy your weekend and stay inside, stay safe. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it, and hope to see you tomorrow night. And if not, have a good weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, good night, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you soon. I think it's time for me to go to bed. All right, catch you guys later.